So I started an episode. I still have that map, so I could do a Dwarf Fortress live stream. What else? Looking on here, got PlanetSide 2. I've done those before. There's Arma. That's not a game. Automation. I'm waiting for their update. Oh, Simon's calling. Hello.
Hello.
You're a surprise guest in a live stream now.
Over to you there, Simon, in the United Kingdom. What's it doing? Well, it's not fucking raining for a change.
Oh, wow, it's not raining.
No.
Yeah, I was just sitting here going through my games going, what series could I do? Because one guy's like, you should get some games you've never played before. He's right. I need to get, but I just don't have the money to really be going out.
What are you thinking here, Jed? I mean, we're talking. You can get some really good games we could possibly do together just for a few bucks.
Yeah.
There's some.
We could do an online series of we just find a game that's a few bucks. If it's multiplayer, get together, play it, and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. We've not done Star Trek Online, have we?
No, we haven't done that online, but we've played it.
We have played it, but there's one we've got as an option.
Mm-hmm.
Which wouldn't cost us anything.
Because we've already got it and it's free.
Yeah, we've got that and it's free. Ooh.
We could do a Civilization 5 play.
I don't think I've got Civ 5.
Oh, you do? I'm pretty sure that you do. Let me check here.
Let me just have a look. I probably have, but I've never.
Yes, you do. You do have it.
I do. We could do Civ 5.
You probably need to get the expansions, which really do dramatically improve the game. I know you said you don't play it because when you first got it was shit, which it was.
Yeah, it was shit. It was worse than Slaughter. Well, no, that's not a tribute to Civilization, the original game, which was excellent. But by the time you reach version 5, you're really beginning to think you want something special.
Yeah. Well, the expansions add on the extra things that were special. I guess they just didn't have the resources to finish the game they wanted to make in the beginning.
Well.
And Peter also has this one.
Ah, the mighty one.
So we could have a bunch of people get together and play this, all on Skype or TeamSpeak. That would be interesting.
Oh, we can do that.
And then, what else? Sid Meier's Railroads, I just deleted that frickin' pile of crap.
Oh, that's just so bad. I wouldn't even want to be flicked out on a television. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a huge fan of Railroad Tycoon. I'm so old, I can remember the original game, and this is how long ago it was. I was still married to my first wife. Bit of online scandal there. And I was still in my married quarter because I was in the RAF at the time, so it's that long ago. And we spent, me and some friends, we just used to borrow a PC, and we just played it to death. We thought it was such a good game, the original. And the last release was just so bad.
It was good until Railroad Tycoon 3.
Yeah.
You've heard of SimCity Societies, right? The SimCity that shall never be mentioned.
Yes.
Sid Meier's Railroads is the same thing. It's the Railroad Tycoon that should never be mentioned. Don't know what the frick he was thinking. That game is just absolute bog shit. Frickin' terrible.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. I'm just going to go and have a look at Civilization 5 now.
Yeah. I think I still need to get one expansion. I think I can squeeze that out. Not this month, but maybe next month. And then we can have this big Civ 5, all the expansions hoedown.
All expansions hoedown. Only in America would describe. Oh, bloody hell, it's expensive.
Well, if you get the latest expansion, all the other ones should be included in that.
Well, no, I've got the original, yeah, which is 20 quid. Or I could buy everything, which is $34.99. Or I can... DLC cost me nearly £43. Can somebody please tell me why Brave New World, Gods and Kings are both 20 quid each when the base game's only 20 quid, and I can buy the fucking whole thing? What the fuck gives? Can somebody explain that to me? What?
They're practically new games built on top of an old one?
Oh, there's 15. Oh. There's 15 pieces of DLC for this.
Yeah. Unlike other people who just take an engine and reuse it multiple times, these guys went, okay, we're going to take a game and staple new games on it.
If I bought all of the DLC, okay, for this game, which I personally have not had a good time about, it will cost me £78.35 just for the
$78?
£78.35. For you in the United States, that's $100. There or thereabout, I think, with my math. It's probably more
here I'm looking at the price, it's $49.99.
What,
for everything.
Yeah, if I buy the packages, and if I buy the game, the complete edition, it's about $50, yeah.
Yeah.
But I already own it.
And they don't have the package that goes, oh, you already own it, subtract X.
Why has it got this Cradle of Civilization DLC bundle for £6.30? What the fucking hell's that all about?
Oh, package info. It has Americas, Asia, Mediterranean, Mesopotamia. That's all those things. In fact, I don't even know what the heck version Peter's running. I honestly don't know. It's going to be the latest one. I don't know if I have it or not.
Right. Okay, well, we'll look at that some other time. But anyway,
yeah.
That gives us some idea. Let me just turn off that anyway.
So we could do Theater of War multiplayer.
What are you playing for the public this evening in out there in the internet land?
I was just playing Minecraft.
Joys of Minecraft, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is something that you don't have yet, unfortunately.
I don't know. Is it on Steam?
No. Oh,
I did buy the book, and I did read it.
Minecraft the book.
Minecraft, but I did. There's a magazine available here in the UK. I did pick up there and I thought, what is this with this Minecraft thing? I read it, and I was actually none the wiser.
That sounds about right. It's Minecraft.
I was still trying to think, what am I trying to achieve here?
There's no story.
No. You see, the thing about Minecraft is it's got a very, as far as I'm as an outsider, it's got a very zen feel to it.
It's a zen game.
It's a zen game.
You just build. You create.
Yeah.
And then exploding bush monkeys come and destroy it. I call them Ahmeds.
Actually, I was very tempted. I was in. See, this is tasteless. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is a completely tasteless thing. I was thinking about. I have been thinking for a while about getting myself a new hamster and having him here on my desk. Yeah.
Hamster.
A hamster. I've always loved hamsters. I've always loved them along with my cats. But you know, get a proper thing. It's not a problem. The cat ain't gonna get out. But. And I was looking at some very nice Syrian hamsters, you know, big standard size hamster, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about European hamsters. I'd love one of those, because they're fucking huge and evil and vicious. But no, I was thinking of looking at this very, very nice Syrian hamster today. There was some very nice Russian dwarf hamsters. I've kept those in the past, and they're quite fun. But this, it was a little Syrian, a big, nice, big, chunky, fat-assed Syrian hamster, right? And I sat there and thought, what am I going to call my hamster if I buy it? And then the words jihad come to mind.
Jihad.
Call my hamster jihad. My Syrian hamster jihad.
For Halloween, what you need to do is get a mock
hamster, because it would be such a tasteless thing. Oh, you got a hamster? What's it called? Jihad.
Do you have Halloween there?
Yes, we do.
Every Halloween, you need to make a little suicide vest thing and strap it to your hamster.
Fucking yeah.
As we are now being monitored by the NSA for this conversation.
Suicide vest hamster, Syrian hamster called Jihad. But jihadist hamster, I thought, from Syria would be fucking funny. Oh. So that was my driving instructor many years ago, when I was decades ago, long time ago. Was this retired hippie, and he because of the colour of his hamster that his children had got, he called his hamster Vomit. Because that was the colour of the hamster.
This is my hamster. His name is Vomit.
Yeah, because that's the colour. He was the colour of children's vomit. So he was known as Vomit. Vomit the hamster.
Vomit the hamster.
Yeah, hamsters are great. They really are for that sort of thing. You can call them what you like, you know.
Yeah.
Some friends of mine actually, the two little girls who thought I was actually quite pleasant. They know me, didn't know me that well. Named their hamster after me, which I thought was quite nice of them. So I had a hamster named after me. They only live for 2 years. They don't live very long, so quite fun little pets. So yeah, my mum would go, after 2 years gone. Yeah, they don't last very long, but they're fun.
They're
fun. Assuming the cat hasn't eaten it, of course. Fucking cats do.
That's what cats do. They just eat anything they can get to, like cheese.
No. All hamsters.
Hamsters, guinea pigs, rabbits, birds.
Yeah.
My cat, declawed as it is, loves to bring me back dead crows.
Yeah,
it catches them and kills them. It doesn't like crows.
I used to have a cat that used to literally hate Alsatian dogs, but she never brought one in. She tried to kill a few, but she never tried to drag one back through the cat.
If she succeeded, she probably would have brought it in. Because that's what cats do. If they can succeed at it, they will, and if they succeed, they will bring that thing in. Oh wait, no, I can't put the stairs there. That interrupts the railroad. Ah. Shove the stairs in the back. Come to think of it, putting them in the back, what a piss poor location for stairs. Ah! There's no place to put the stairs!
Yeah, on the gaming front, just sort of out there to talk about these things, is there is a new version of Elite coming out soon.
New version of Elite?
Yes.
What's Elite?
You what? You do not know what Elite is.
I might know what it is, but it's not jumping to my head at the moment.
Oh my god! I'm off to the web now to find you a link. Fuck's sake, here's the Wikipedia answer. The most fucking important computer game of all time. Well, even more important than Space Invaders or fucking Pong. It is the game. Oh no. Not you fucking pallid youth. Fucking the game that launched 1,000 careers. And all those... Oh, man.
Yep, never played that. That is all I know about it. Was it really made in 1986? No, 1984.
Correct. It is the first. It is the first space combat proper space 3D space combat simulator.
I don't think my IBM PC Junior could even run that thing.
It was out for the early PCs because it was originally on the BBC B Micro and the Acorn Electron, which were British computers.
Yeah.
So it goes on to be... There were 8 galaxies, each had 256 planets to explore.
Oh, that's not too bad. 256.
Yeah. So you had...
they didn't use... They used an extra number.
Yeah. Well, so you've always got to remember, you've got the values from 0 to 255. But those are bytes. So what you call them, and you can shift them, it doesn't really matter. You could call your 0 register, where, you know, it's, you know.
True. But oh well. Yeah, I'd no clue about that game. I played games like it, but never that one.
Yeah, it was released for DOS in 1991. I remember that. I had it on the PC.
Yeah, my IBM PC Junior couldn't hope to run something like that. I looked at it and said, that's a lot of colors. IBM PC Junior will die. So no, it's not going to be a game that I had in my house, so I didn't know about it. We had pool. That my dad would spend hours playing.
There's a new version coming out, ladies and gentlemen, of the seminal space combat game. 20th September 1984.
Hopefully they don't screw it up.
It is, you know, a very important game in the grand scheme of things.
Here's hoping they don't screw it up. That's something people have a habit of doing. Okay, but you loaded Wargame up.
I did. I was thinking about doing some Wargame. I know. I loaded up War Thunder.
Oh, War Thunder? I don't really want to play War Thunder.
Okay. Girls like robots.
Oh God, that stupid thing!
I'm just looking at the cheap shit on the new releases, and there's one here called Girls Like Robots. It doesn't look like it's particularly...
No. Jesse Cox, a guy you probably don't know, made a video of it. It is one of the few videos of his that I didn't manage to finish. He was doing a great job, the game was just shit. And I just didn't want to watch such a bad game.
There's some interesting stuff out there now. Probably archery. Jets and guns.
I could just do a weekly thing on Fridays or something. Just find a game for like $3 or something on Steam. Go, what is this? Make a video, and then cry myself to sleep at the poor quality of stuff that comes out. Does Steam have like a bargain bin?
Most of the stuff in Steam's a bargain fucking bin.
Yeah, their quality is tanked, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not tanked. There's just huge amounts of choice out there. You know, I think for PC gaming, you know, there are lots and lots of
choice.
Yeah. Well, let's kind of look at the top sellers. There's an interesting one, guys. One of the games that there's a lot of zombieing seems to be very popular.
Yeah, DayZ. There's Rust, which they took the zombies out of Rust, I think. There's The Witcher 2, which is now for $3. I have it apparently. Don't know why I have it. There's Rome 2, the grindfest of RTS games in the century. I don't know what Hawk and Nemesis is. There's South Park: The Stick of Truth, but you put South Park in anything, poof, it wins.
You've actually got this on a freebie, Insurgency.
Yeah.
That looks quite an intriguing game.
Oh, unless it's a new version, I might not have that one. There's Grid 2, there's The Witcher. You know what? I should do that. I'm pretty sure the 4 viewers could agree with that. For like an hour or so, live stream a random game I find that is really cheap and see if it's any good. And then watch as a pissed off developer pulls my video down.
I like the look of this Insurgency game on the grounds that if we played that, it's not particularly cheap. But I can get there's an Insurgency 4-pack for $29.99. That's UK pounds. Yeah? Which gives me 3 extra copies. Yeah? And that's everybody sorted. You, me, Snod, and AD. Oh, no, we don't want to put AD on it because he doesn't like... I'm afraid he doesn't like doing the whole... the way we do team speaking and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gives us... You know, I think it would be awesomely fun. Set ourselves up as an insurgency team. You know, probably might not be the best thing to do with you, Jed. Considering your personal history, it might not be what I would call tactful.
Well, no, I'd know how to be an insurgent for one. I'd probably make a better insurgent. Most of the insurgents I spent my career fighting.
Yeah, putting you out there doing that really was very cruel.
Why was that cruel? Well, it wasn't. It was certainly freaking cruel for them.
Exactly.
You know what? I think I might start that. Friday, live stream, random, cheap, $7 game or cheaper.
Yeah,
because that way it wouldn't cost me more.
Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Okay, because you might.
That wouldn't cost me more than $28 a month. I might be able to afford that.
But no. The key thing here is, I think we should also let the ladies and gentlemen out there in the internet world choose for us. At least one game a month.
Hey, I did a video on this game.
What,
it's on Steam now.
What's that?
Oh no, this is No Moria. Never mind. That was I did a video a while back in a game called Dwarf Corp, which is being developed by a handful of college students.
There was a Game of Nations thing I was looking at very earlier on that I thought looked rather cool.
Can I search by price?
I don't know.
It's going to be hard if I can't search by price.
There's a lot of cheap games out there.
Games under $5. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be under $5 because they don't have games under $7.
Okay. What do we got?
We got NASCAR the Game 2013. Card City Nights. The Binding of Isaac. Oh my god, that game looks like shit. Descent. Cthulhu Saves the World. That might be entertaining. There's 2,066 games under $5. That is enough material if I do one video a week. 4 games a month.
That's a long time. I'm not even going to do the math.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the math. I have a calculator here. I'm just not even going to punch that in. I don't care enough to do it. But
I'm sure that, that's 250 months. That's nearly 10 years.
Yeah. And there's going to be more coming out. Total War Battle Shogun. Civilization 3 Complete is now under $5.
See, that's a good game.
Civilization 3 Complete?
Yeah. Civ 3 was good.
The expansions to Civ 5 make it better than Civ 3.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Because I loved Civ 3. I thought it was a good game.
As Overlord. The Political Machine 2012 is $3.99.
What, sorry?
The Political Machine 2012 is $3.99.
Okay. What was this? I was looking for this game I was talking earlier on to you about, and I looked at it and thought, that's really interesting.
I almost misread this as blue shit. Half-Life 2 blue shit. It's actually Shift.
Yeah, this is it. It's very expensive at the moment, but this is one certainly for looking at when it goes down in price. It's called Masters of the World Geopolitical Simulator 3.
Now I have to rule out expansions. Some of these things that are under $5 are not games, but they're expansions. Oh god, Sonic. I have to play Sonic games if I do this. Granted, there'll be some of the old Sonic games which are good, and not the butchers that they are now.
Anyway, I've just sent you a link to this game anyway, if you'd have a quick shift that.
Is this the game that you sent me earlier? Yeah, that is.
This was the one I sent you earlier. I thought that looks really awesome, and certainly has some potential for us.
How long do you think it'd take me to figure it out?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't think. Hopefully, if it's a proper simulator, you can't really do that. So 20 conceptual scenario.
I think this could be a good idea with me just picking random under $5 games once a week.
Oh man, this is brilliant. In this game, you could play Obama. How much fun!
I do like the voice they gave him.
I haven't heard it yet.
Turn the sound on. It is the perfect whiny crybaby voice. Can you hear it? I'm not hearing anything. Oh, the NSA just cut off our phone call because I made fun of President Obama. Oh no! Seriously, what the frick happened to the call?
I don't know. I'm watching this.
Oh.
Somebody listen to this whiny voice. It's quite whiny.
Yeah. It's condescending and whiny. It's a perfect voice for him.
Well, Actually, no, he tends to be. This is taking this from a point of view of a non-American. When you hear him speak, he he speaks well, but he blows it completely with the look that he gives you.
Mm-hmm.
He turns his head to one side. If you notice, he always turns his head to one side to the other like that. And then he brings his head up to look right down his nose at you, as if you were crawled off the bottom of your shoe.
And then they combined that with the voice acting they gave him in the game.
You're like, what?
In real life, he is a fantastic public speaker. He doesn't mean a word that he's saying, but he's a fantastic public speaker. But if I rehearsed enough, I could spout any random shit that came out my ass and make it sound good too. I should put that in context. We have people here who take his speeches. He gives a new speech. They grab one of his old speeches and put them side by side. And he's saying the exact same thing, like in a speech from today that he said 3 years ago.
It's also very wise not to actually say anything you can be pinned down on as a politician in the United States, regardless of which side you're on. If you know that you're going to be president, or you're likely to be a president, the one thing you don't do is say actually something constructive or positive or something you can be pinned to. Because if you do, you're fucked.
Yeah, someone's going to hate you for it.
Well, more importantly, somebody will come back and say, because as a president, you've got to be a bit more pragmatic. You know,
like the phrase, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor.
Yeah, doesn't fucking mean anything.
No.
Yeah?
Oh well, this is not the Bash Obama channel, so let's move on.
Yes, no. I was being a bit more generic rather than bashing the President of the United States. It's something, as a foreigner, I would not consider doing. It's only going to get me into a world of shit.
I live in the States. I don't care.
He's your president. Your problem.
I'll make fun of your prime minister, but he doesn't give me any reason to make fun of him.
Well,
it's mostly because what he says, I don't care.
Bless him. Bless our prime minister. He is. Well, yeah. He is a little bit of the classic case of a professional politician. He comes from a social elite who really have no fucking dear. And of the way ordinary people live. He isn't a chinless wonder. He's actually quite a convivial man, but he's not inspiring. Let's put it like that. But then on the other hand, he's not exactly horrific.
No. And a lot of the stuff he says, it's not my country, so I don't care.
Yeah, he's not particularly. We've got some great politicians in Britain, and I know you do in the United States, who really, whether you like them or not, do make you go sit up, and go forward, But yeah, we are quite lacking in that department at the moment of having some good politicians. Eric Pickles, he's fucking excellent. He's bald and he's fat, and that makes him particularly unpolitically normally electable. And he said something last week about the Environment Agency, which was pretty true. They had fucked up royally, possibly, their leader. And he fucking just took the whole thing that had gone on in the cabinet meeting, which is definitely private, and spilled it all over the media, calling them basically incompetent. This is inside the own government. This is two government entities all get a bit kicked off, and he got slapped back down again. So that was quite funny.
He's probably right, but
he's probably right. In fact, funny old thing, the Royal Engineers are going out doing a survey of all our flood defences. Well, surely that's what the Environment Agency does. It's going to take them, the Royal Engineers, 5 weeks to ascertain the state of our flood defences. The same thing would take the Environment Agency 2 years.
Well, granted, you're comparing the efficiency of a military organization and then the efficiency of a general bureaucracy, which is going to win.
It's true. I mean, the military's not particularly efficient, but...
No. But in comparison with the bureaucracy?
Yeah.
It's a hands-down no contest. coming from a guy who pretty seriously hates the military now.
And I have to admit, having worked with the US military, they class in Simon's list as bless. You know, it's being a bit nationalistic. We had some good time. I worked very well with the US Air Force.
Oh, the Air Force is fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't hate
US
the Air Force. They're fantastic.
The US Air Force were brilliant. We had some good times with them. It really my first encountering with Americans, because it was in the age before the internet, so there wasn't that international coming together. And we did some gaming with them, and you know, paper RPG and things like that. So they came over to our camp, and we were doing paper RPG and all sorts of stuff with them. And some of the guys were doing live action role play with them as well. Fucking. Yeah, I had a lot of Americans sleeping in my flat in Germany. My first wife, she used to wake up in the morning and says, "Now, what have we got in my lounge today?" She goes, "And who am I making breakfast for?" "Oh, Americans." "Oh, fucking excellent." She's going, "Have some breakfast." So she was usually pretty good. She used to find all these crazy people around the house. Bless.
We're only slightly crazy.
Sorry?
We're only slightly crazy.
Only slightly crazy. And my favourite one was an American corporal who got gastroenteritis, not from my wife's cooking, maybe noted. It was something he'd eaten at an American base before he came over. And he was in quite substantial pain. He was not in a good way. So we took him straight to our medical centre. Now, a squadron leader is equivalent to a US major. Okay? And bless him, he was a squadron leader and a half, this one. He was a nice chap, RMO. And this guy had really bad stomach cramps. He was in a lot of pain. So the doctor examined him, chatted to him. It was very pleasant. Being very British. Stiff upper lip, you know. This corporal must have had a particular... Grabs him by the lapels. Yeah, this is so American. This kid, Culligan, grabs him by the lapel and he goes, "Doc! Doc! Am I going to die?" Back down onto the gurney. You know? This poor squadron leader was in a state. I'm trying not to cry. Because this guy's just hit every stereotype of an American you could possibly imagine. And bless this doctor, the squadron leader was so professional, and he just says, "Corporal, you've just got a bit of gut rot. I wouldn't worry. It's all going to come out in the end." So we sorted him out and packed him on his way with some pills and potions, you know, set his stomach, and he was fine. But yeah, no, I've worked with them on a professional level as well, and they were a good bunch of guys. They were equally as professional as us. And the biggest problem was actually getting to know each other and getting to know each country's ways of doing things operationally. And I should think these days with 20, 30 years, nearly 20 years on now from those days before 9/11. It's probably changed a lot now. There's probably a lot more cooperation between British and US and British forces than there was then. But there you go. Ho ho, long time ago. Happy days. Happy days. But there you go. Don't know. What do you fancy a quick bit of war game then?
Yeah, sure.
We're sitting here talking shit, which is not entertaining for the.
Oh no, no one's dropped. So.
Well, that's good. Because we like to feel we provide a service here to the internet, no matter how small our audience.
Entertainment.
Yeah. You could call us the Clarkson and May, or the Hammond and May, or the Hammond and Clarkson of the internet, really.
Who's Clarkson? Who's May?
Well, this is a good question. I don't want to go anywhere with the whole Clarkson and May. It's just not there.
Then